searching for a cheap rental house, comes across a mysterious advertisement for an old house in the middle of a forest at a very low price. When he arrives, the house looks abandoned, yet oddly well preserved. Ahmed meets an old neighbor living nearby who warns him, "Don't live there. Everyone who enters that house never comes out." Ahmed dismisses the warning, assuming the man is senile. On his first night in the house, Ahmed hears heavy footsteps coming from upstairs. When he investigates, he finds nothing but an empty room with old mirrors. While exploring the basement, Ahmed discovers a small hidden door behind some furniture. Opening it reveals a dark cellar covered with strange writings on the walls. Ahmed notices something strange about the mirrors in the house. He sees a woman with long hair and a disfigured face standing behind him in the reflection, but when he turns around, there's no one there. In the cellar, Ahmed finds an old wooden box. Inside, he discovers a broken doll and a handwritten note with shaky writing that reads, "Beware of 3 a.m. At 3 a.m., Ahmed hears a piercing scream coming from the kitchen. When he checks, he finds the utensils scattered and the floor covered in blood. Ahmed decides to visit the old man for answers, but finds the neighbor's cottage completely abandoned, as if no one ever lived there. At night, Ahmed hears incomprehensible whispers coming from every corner of the house. When he tries to focus, he feels a cold hand touch his shoulder. Ahmed notices that the paintings on the walls start to change. The faces in the portraits begin to scream silently, their eyes filled with terror. He uncovers old documents in the library that reveal the house belonged to a family cursed by black magic, cast by a woman accused of witchcraft and burned alive. Every time Ahmed tries to leave the house, he feels unseen eyes watching him from every corner. A voice whispers, "You can never leave." A dark, massive figure with glowing red eyes appears before Ahmed. It speaks in a chilling voice. "You are one of us now." Ahmed attempts to flee the house, but the doors and windows shut on their own, and the walls begin to bleed. Back in the cellar, Ahmed finds a deep pit with no visible bottom. He hears voices calling his name from within. Ahmed tries to use the incantations he found in the house to break the curse. Instead, they summon angry spirits that surround him. Gathering his courage, Ahmed confronts the entity, demanding freedom. The entity laughs and replies, "You will never leave, but you can join us." Ahmed realizes the only way to break free is to sacrifice another soul. He refuses and decides to fight the curse to the end. Ahmed suddenly wakes up in his bed, thinking it was all a nightmare. But when he looks in the mirror, he sees the entity behind him, whispering, "It's not over." As Ahmed loses hope, he hears a mysterious woman's voice saying, "You have one last chance, but it will cost you dearly." A dark passage appears in the cellar, leading to a stone gate adorned with eerie carvings. Ahmed steps through the gate, entering a shadowy, silent world. The whispers from the house become deafening screams. Inside the new realm, Ahmed encounters pale, crying spirits calling his name. He realizes they are past residents of the house, trapped in this dark dimension. Ahmed faces the entity again. It offers him a choice. "I can free you, but you must become the new guardian of this place. Choose freedom or eternal damnation." Ahmed decides to sacrifice himself to save the trapped souls. He confronts the entity, yelling, "I won't be like you. I'll end this curse no matter the cost." A A terrifying battle ensues between Ahmed and the entity. The entity attempts to consume his soul, but Ahmed uses the incantations he learned from the house's documents, risking everything. In a moment of despair, a blinding light emerges from Ahmed, destroying the entity and dispelling the darkness. The spirits thank him before vanishing in peace. Ahmed wakes up outside the house, but the house itself has vanished. Looking around, he notices the forest slowly coming back to life after years of decay. Ahmed finds a strange mark on his hands, a reminder of what happened. He realizes he's now connected to the curse, even after defeating the entity. Days later, Ahmed feels drawn to other eerie places filled with dark energy. He hears voices of trapped souls begging for help and understands his new role. One peaceful evening, as Ahmed watches the sunset, he hears the familiar whisper behind him. The journey has just begun. He realizes the entity wasn't fully destroyed and that he's now part of a larger, more sinister game. If you loved the video, show your support with a like and a comment. It really helps. And don't forget to subscribe to stay updated with all our amazing content.